Welcome to Jason Bytes Back, episode number 53. So. 53 months? Holy crap, that is like a lot. What's up YouTube? Jason here with Jason Bytes Back, episode number 53. If you guys are not familiar with this series, it is the series of which I go back over the last month and I respond to questions and or comments. As always, this series is sponsored by my awesome Patreon subscribers, the $5 and $10 of which will be listed at the end of this video. So thank you everybody for watching, but thank you my Patreon subscribers for paying for the dumbness that you see here. So it is finally October. I will try to keep the Halloween shenanigans down to a minimum. I thought about having my skeletons down here, but you know, I'm trying to be a better person. So, but I still want to wish everybody a happy Halloween month because it is the best month of the year. Cat, I'm recording. Stop it. Cat, I will sick the dog on you. Anyways, jumping right into it, first question is from Steven. He said, imagine getting this excited about the UDM Pro and the UDM Pro SE comes out, ... Well, yeah, but to be fair, the UDM Pro SE does have some upgrades, you know, like PoE, a built-in 128 gig SSD, but for the most part, it's not really a huge upgrade. I say that as I want it just because it's new and shiny. I mean, there are some added benefits to the new SE. However, I don't foresee myself buying one just because it's just not that big of an upgrade. Okay, I'm gonna sick the dog on you. I swear, I will do it. Next question is from Grayful. We all know the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Jason creates a new one. If it's broke, fix it, then break it again, then break something else, then fix it, then fix the thing, then curl up into a ball in a darkened room and cry. Well, Grayful, yes, that's how I roll. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I'm glad you enjoy it, and I try to be honest with my struggles, even if that means people laugh at me. Next one is from Maxter. If I copy the files to a new computer, does that mean I can run Blue Iris on both computers at the same time? This is related to the Blue Iris NVR moving from one system to another. And actually, I think this is a great question, something I've really tried. And yes, you can run Blue Iris from both servers at the same time, just not for very long. Basically, when you set it up or you boot it up, Blue Iris does a check with the mothership and it says, hey, I'm activated. Do I still work? And then you're like, yeah, I'm blah, blah, blah. And then it works. But if you boot up the second machine, it will recognize that there is already one machine running with your activation code. So it will basically bounce back and forth. And the reason why I know this specifically is because when Blue Iris came out with the update where you could remote view your Blue Iris server with their software, which I thought was going to be a really cool feature, ended up really sucking. But I found out that you had to buy 2 licenses, even though you were just running an actual server on one computer and just trying to view it from another. And I was trying to use the same activation code and it was bouncing back and forth. And then I realized you just can't run them both at the same time. At least not for that long. Next question is from Brandy. So did the SSD at least make it into the Xbox? Well, Brandy, the answer is no. So the long story short with this Xbox is that I had it in my possession for a long time with the expectation that I would repair it or at least attempt to repair it. But because I procrastinate and or am very busy all the time, I just did not get to it for probably a month and a half, if not longer, something like that. So it came down to the wire where I had a weekend to do it. I started on a Saturday and Sunday night I was trying to recover my C drive and then reprogram my computer because I nuked all my files. So I had 2 choices, either continue on using my laptop to try to get the SSD up and running or refocus my efforts to my main computer to get my workstation back up and running and then just slap the old hard drive into the Xbox. I took the latter because that was easiest. Didn't really need a new hard drive. I was just trying to make it faster for the fun of it, but that kind of backfired. So no, it did not. make it into the Xbox. Next question is from Zach. Did I misunderstand, or did you say you don't know anything about crotch goblins? Zach, you heard me 100% correctly. I do have the world's worst observational skills of crotch goblins' ages. Like, you know, this tall, this tall, this tall. Like, I don't know. Are they 5 years old? Are they 13? Are they 15? Like, I just don't know. Like, I look at a kid and I'm just like, how old is that kid? It could be 3 years old. Could be 13. I just don't know. Obviously, that's a little over-exaggerated, but realistically, if a kid's like this tall and I'm just looking at it, I'm like, I have no idea how old that kid is. It's a kid. It's this tall. Comes up to my chin. Next question is from Dante40K. Said, I'm fairly certain you have ADHD. Now, I would send you your welcome kit, but I'm sure I would forget as soon as I'm done typing. Dante, I do not have ADHD, okay? I've never been diagnosed with it, so I really don't like you throwing around false accusations. Squirrel! Next question is from Kiernan? He and or she says, no need for DHCP reservation, just set your IP address in Windows outside of your DHCP scope. Okay, I wanted to bring this question up because, one, I disagree. Over the years, I've assigned DHCP stuff on the device itself. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a client, like a media player, a server, a computer, a laptop, whatever, doesn't matter. You can set the IP address manually on that device if you would like. However, if you ever run into a problem with your router and there's any kind of a confliction, maybe your subnet changes. You have a manually, assigned subnet, and then you get a new router, and then you something, whatever. The point is, you might have some sort of a confliction on the router end where it cannot assign that specific IP address to that device, which means that if you ever have to troubleshoot it or whatever, you're gonna have to actually hook up to that device manually, like if it's a headless server, could be a pain in the butt, and reconfigure that IP address. So at this point, I much prefer to just set the IP reservation on the router level. That way, if something goes wrong, I still have DHCP on that server. I can locate it, find out what the IP address is, connect to it, do my thing, and go from there. And I would really actually like to hear from my viewers on this. What is your preference? Like, do you prefer to set it on the device level, or do you prefer to set it on the router level? Let me know in the comments down below. Next question is from Gilbert King. You have a Chamberlain MyQ door opener. Why not use the MyQ smart door controller? There is also a Miros smart garage door opener controller too. Then you can use your phone. Yes, Gilbert King, you're absolutely right. This video about me extending my garage door range was another example of let's just do it because I want to know if I can. So I run two smart garage door openers, as he stated, the MyQ and the Miros. Now the MyQ is limited to only opening one door, but the Miros is able to open both doors. Both run off Wi-Fi, both of which have proven to be reliable for me. However, the Miros, I like it because it integrates with HomeKit, and I have Apple devices and Apple Watch. I can program my watch to be able to click a button and then click another button to open it directly from my wrist, which all is well and good. I have all that set up. That's completely okay. But every once in a while, I don't have my watch on me, my phone's in my pocket, I'm driving down the road, and I just want to use the clicker. I don't want to whip the phone out. It's pure laziness. Next question is from Custom Computing. Okay, dog, we get it. LOL. More time on project, less on dog. Also, change the background music. Well, damn. Apparently, Luna! Hi! I have sad news for you. The internet doesn't like you. I know. They don't like you anymore. I'm so sorry. I can't show you on video, okay? I'm gonna have to make a new dedicated channel. It's gonna say, Bark My Bits. That's gonna be the name of the channel. It's gonna be Bark My Bits, right? And it's just gonna be me and you playing with balls. No, not those. No. This ball. Ooh. Ready? Get it. Oh, you're so close. So close. All right. Over here. You ready? Get it. Oh, you have better hops than this. Okay, ready? Over here. Come on. Over here. Okay. You ready? Get it. You're embarrassing me, okay? I used to be able to hold it up here and you would get it. Okay, fine. Go get it. Is this because the internet doesn't like you? Is that why you're embarrassing me right now? All right. Go get it. All right. I give up. Next question is from Verminator. He says, you did such a janky job on that beautiful floor. I can still see the roller marks. How can you stand it? Right. I screwed that floor up. Most of it was my fault. The bubbles, the streaks, I can own that. But also there was the difference in color, which was the manufacturer's fault. I mean, really, when it comes down to fixing it, I don't want to scrape that floor up and redo everything. So if I ever, which I doubt I will, if I ever do anything with that floor, I'm just going to pay somebody. I'm going to let them take care of that. It's just going to be a quick deal. And I don't even know how that's going to happen, because to remove everything from the garage again, my toolbox primarily is the biggest pain in the butt. I just don't ever see that happening. Ever. But if I do it again, I will fill in the cracks, like in the middle, like those stress cracks or whatever that they put in. Those irritate me. Next question is from Mark. He says, what and where did you get the 55-inch touchscreen TV? Well, Mark, you can get this from eBay. It costs you about $1,000 to $1,500 for the 55-inch 1080p version, or you can go the 4K route and it'll cost you about $3,000 to $4,000, give or take some change. Fair warning though, they can be kind of heavy. When I was done with it though, I just kind of donated it to Watch JR Go. So, it's gone, whatever. I would look on eBay and you could probably find it for pretty cheap. Next question is from Mario. It's me, Mario. Like practical is a thing for Watch JR Go. I mean, that TV setup he has is not practical, but amazing. Oh my gosh, it is so big. It is amazing. It really is. Like, holy crap. Yeah, you said I was gonna drop this off. Look, I showed up, I caught him watching my shit. That's weird. What kind of weirdo shit is that? I don't even know. Guys, and today I'm going to attempt to replace a disk drive. This is badass. Isn't that wild? This is a hand. John Ross for scale. He has 9 screens lined up and it just looks so awesome. And honestly, I'm thoroughly impressed. When I dropped off that touchscreen thing, like he was actually planning on using it for a whiteboard. I used it for a Plex amp demonstration, literally just to make a video and just kind of get rid of it. But he was actually going to use it for a whiteboard, or at least that's what he says. So that's kind of interesting. I even saw one of the people in his comments say that I don't know what he's going to use a whiteboard for, but if he is going to use something that's going to be on display, he could mirror it possibly to his big screen, which would be kind of cool. Just like draw on the whiteboard and it's up there. So, hey, sometimes things are just cool. Whether or not they're practical, doesn't matter. Next question is, that is it. That is the last question. So guys, as always, thank you for watching. I truly appreciate everybody, and I especially appreciate my awesome Patreon subscribers, $5 to $10 of which are almost at the end of this video. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe below, and have yourself a great day. Whew, it is 10:20. I go to bed in an hour and 40 minutes. So I have an hour and 40 minutes to edit this, an hour and 30 minutes. I better spend 10 minutes playing with my dog and not on camera. Hey Luna, oh, so cute. Oh, you like to play with balls? You like the little ballies in your mouth? Are you a ball toucher? Are you gonna jump for me? Are you gonna jump? Yes. Maybe what a generation can understand is the concept of the characters, the measure I kind of see, kind of hit my knee. Sexual is better than what I thought. No, please, lick yourself. That's just, okay, first time ever owning a female dog. She has been bleeding for 14 days now. 14 days. She's in heat. And she will not stop. It just won't stop. I gave up on diapers down here because my carpet's like from the 70s and you can't see it anyways, which is absolutely disgusting. But I just want her to stop bleeding. Just please stop. That would be awesome. Don't get in camera. Stay down there. You can't get in camera. People don't like you. I'm really sorry. That's all I gotta say about that.